Hey guys, and welcome to a very special edition of Subscriber Replay. Today we are honoring the dead, and that is the T-50-2. So which part do you want to watch? The video is 20 minutes long, so you can skip here in the beginning. First up we have passive, then aggressive. In the middle we have passive, and on the right we have aggressive, so take your pick. Or simply enjoy the show. We start out with a passive, then aggressive replay where we have Pete Giovanni, and he is in the, yes, oh my god, why do I even say this, the T-50-2, and there's an error on the in the chat, so every single message is going to be doubled, apart from the map pings. As you can see, they are different, but we are on Live Oaks, and he's going into the middle here to do some spotting. As you can see, he can see all the way around. It's a very nice view range on this T-50-2. And oh, a T-21 is coming down there. He is very smart here, and he's going inside the bushes, so they cover every side of him. So when this T-21 will come around, he won't spot him, and he's just going to be very, very still and not shoot. Another T-50-2 is taken out by the enemy T-71. Let's hope Pete is going to stay alive a lot longer. He's going to. That's why I'm posting this replay. Don't worry. The T-21 is continuing on, and I think he might think that he is not spotted that any longer. Well, now he's dead, so that wasn't a very good scout there. ISU firing his massive gun there. I think, yep, this replay does have the improved or historical accurate historical gun sound mod. I can't remember the name of it. Gnomefather's mod there. I remember playing with it some time ago. This patch is the 8.6, which is the previous one, so it's not that long ago. But so we see here he is advancing a little bit. T-50 or T-32 there, together with another T-32 and the IS-7. He probably could be firing from this range without being spotted, but if someone is close to him on the west side, having the same kind of view range and seeing him shoot, then he would be able to spot him. So he's not. And he's doing the clever thing of looking down on the path. Even though it's on the minimap, you can miss it. So he's looking down upon the path just to make sure. I forgot that. And in my Hellcat, I just drove into the middle and just drowned completely. Very derp moment. But as we can see here, he is just scooting along. And he's spotting all kinds of artillery. All kinds. Yep, he spots the object 212 there. Back when it was the 212. Is it still? Can't remember. I can't remember the artists because I don't look at them and I don't play them. But yep, he is going to be taking this one out. Boink! 212. Yes, correct, Christian. You are awesome. I know. Thank you. M12 right there, coming towards him. Or is it the M? Yes, the M12. M12 as the tier 6 US RD. The tier 7 is the M40, M43. See there, M12 dead there. And then a GW Panther comes straight towards him. He goes on a circle of death. Someone calls this the carousel. I just call it Circle of Death. Circle him to death. He doesn't really take aim there, so he hits him in the track twice in a row, and he could have been killed by this shot, but of course, it missed. He set it on fire there, and look at this, look at this. Engine is damaged. What the hell? Engine's damaged by rolling over some cover? Man, this was too good for its own good. T-50-2 there. Breaking some planks there for bonus point. Good job. Oh, he just missed the helm barrels. I don't know what. The hay. The rolls of hay. It's in Danish. It's called Helmballams, and I just tried to convert that to English, but it didn't work. Here's an ISU. Gotta be careful here, because that one will one-shot you no matter which scout you are in the game. Apart from the high-tier Chinese ones, of course. Firing into the ground there to confuse him. Throw some dirt in his eyes. And then here we go with the Circle of Death. Oh, the carousel. Again, hitting the tracks there. Again, hitting the track. I would have gone into sniper mode on almost all of these shots, just because hitting the tracks, delaying the kill, it can really mean win or loss sometimes. Because if he gets... if someone else comes and he has to deal with 2 tanks at once, then he would probably die and he wouldn't be able to help his teammates anymore. 3 shots there into the tracks. 4 shots into the tracks. This ISU would be dead already. And there we go. Finally. Good job. He's still doing good. He's doing very good. I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just giving my advice to what I would be doing. Sorry, a cough is coming up. Oh yeah, that's good. Hitting the IS-8 in the back. IS-8 hasn't seen what the devil is coming. I don't know what he was hit by. He could have just been sitting there and shot him in the rear, but something was hitting him. I have no idea what, because nothing can see him. It should have been the T-51, but it was all the way on the other side, fighting with the WZ 131. I have no idea what was going on there. But as you can see, taking on IS-8s and other big tanks, tier tanks, it's just... This tank was... It was just way too good. It was way too good, but it was so much fun. It was so much fun. It really was. It's a shame they had to remove it. I can't believe people complained so much about it. Yes, killing a scarecrow there, 10 points, good job. Yep, very nice. But yeah, that's the game actually. They're gonna cap, and we're going to actually watch that all the way to the cap is finished. Or are we going to end it here? No, we're not going to end it here. We're going to see the cap, and I'm just going to talk a little bit. This tank. I didn't play it that much, but I know people who did. And people who did loved it. And I can totally understand why, because it was such an insane machine. And I think Wargaming did the right thing, but not in removing it completely. But it should have just been nerfed a little bit, just a little bit. Like taken the traverse speed off it, so it couldn't just be this insane race car, which it was. Something else, something other than removing it and making it fat. And you didn't need to make it like that. You didn't need to change it completely, but they did, and we can't really do anything about it. And the cap is coming to a close here. GG are given, and here are the stats. So we can see there the medal for killing 3 Arties, and a butt ton of XP for doing tons of damage to other tanks as well. Then we have Junko Vet, and he is on Malinovka, and he's going to do, he spawned in the front, so he's able to do this. If you spawn in the back, you sometimes you can't do this, because sometimes the enemy will already be looking out here. As you can see, none of the enemies are looking out here already, so he is sitting in the bush. You can still do this with other fast tanks, ELCs and other stuff, if you're quick enough. If you're quick enough, that is the key. You have to spawn in the front row, and you have to just go straight for the bush, and then just go there. Go there and stop, because unless you have what's it called, sixth sense, if you know that you've been spotted or haven't been spotted, as you can see there, someone shot at right next to him. That could have been them either shooting blindly at the bush, or someone seeing him. If you didn't have sixth sense and didn't know about this, I didn't know that he wasn't spotted. I'm pretty sure that he knew he wasn't spotted. And as we can see, the enemies are just being completely annihilated. Super Pershing already dead. 2 KV-1S tanks already dead. KV-2 already dead. It's just a massacre. And, well, only a single casualty on his team, an M6. I don't know what he was thinking, because T-29 also dead. So that's 5. That's 1/3 of the enemy team already dead. And a scout sitting there. Not the best position. And someone else has moved forward. I'm guessing that's the AMX 12-ton. Yeah, that's him. You can go there as well on the left side, or the west side of the map. I usually do that in my heavy tanks, but I haven't played this map much lately. Like, it's been a long time since I played this map with any heavy tank. He's not penetrating in the front here. That's super weird. What's going on? 100 and something penetration. He should have been out there and taken 2 shots or 3 shots after the Tigers shot him, because that's what you can do. When someone shoots at you and you take the damage, just go there and get your shots off. If you know his reload time, and the reload time of the Tiger isn't long enough for you not to go out there and just take a couple of free shots. Here we see the Tiger turning around, and he is desperately trying to hit him. Desperately. Oh, the Tiger misses. And you can finally see. Now he does it. He stops and takes the shot. Now there's only 3 tier 8s left. Still tons of firepower. It looks like they've just been pushing up north now. And he'll have to flank them to get any XP out of this one. But he could also go for the cap. Is that his plan? Maybe just to lure them back, you know? And that's one of them. And that's actually a T-52. So he's going to get damaged. He just got tracked by the T-50-2. He's just taking some couple of blind shots there. I don't think he can penetrate from that angle, because the T-32 was pretty angled there. He did take his track, but tracking and doing some damage just ain't the same. There we go, he spots him. And gets some damage done on him. Damage done to him. Or onto him. Or something. Learn English, Christian! Oh, no, I won't. I won't. I will continue speaking like this forever. Nice little jump there. I wonder what it would have been like to play with this in the races, which we just had. If you didn't know, we just held the first community event, the race event, which was hilarious. And we figured out that 20 people, having 20 people in one race is doable and is a lot of fun. So it's definitely going to be a lot more sign-up slots for the next event, the next race event. Right now, there's another event up, as we see the T-50-2 going towards the last remaining enemies. There's another event going on the forum. It is Platoon Wars, where you go 3 versus 3 instead of 1 versus 1, because 1 versus 1 is pretty silly. There we go. Well, that's a link in the description if you're interested. And that was that game. Very nice, very passive scout there. As we can see, 9,000 damage. Patrol duty and, of course, scout. And he spotted 12 of the enemies and got 1,570 base XP. Very nice. And here we have Alpha Centauri. And he is on port. And this is a map which, well, if you go north, it's not that good for fast tanks, because in 8.6 it was very bumpy up there with the tracks, and we'll see that. Another T-50-2 goes across the bridge there. Not very good idea. It's fun the first couple of times, and there goes another T-50-2. As I say, it's not a very good idea. You can go down there, cause some chaos, but in the end, yeah, in the end, it never really paid off that much. You got in there, maybe got an RD, spotted the enemies, but then the enemies disappeared, and your enemy or your teammates just didn't know where they went. Anyways, the T-21 moves past him, and he's coming from behind now, and that would make me go, what the hell? Someone spawned behind me? What the hell? That's very weird. And he auto aims on this one because you can, because it's too weak. So we'll see here as he shoots, it will shoot and do a lot more damage. So you got to be careful here. The T-21 rams him and dies from it. 14 ram damage, killed him, and that earned him a medal because the T-21 is a tier 6 scout or tier 6 light. It is a scout, but it's really hard to consider it as a scout because it's just so huge and not very fast. But yeah, the gun really is a scout gun. But back to the T-50-2 here, and as you can see here, he is being slowed down by the tracks. Back then, the tracks were very bumpy, as we can see. He didn't go above 35, and now he's already at 56, going on the road here. He's avoiding stuff here, not to slow down one bit and get to that grill. T-29 on the bridge, ignoring it completely, getting a nice style punch there, going on one track, very nice there. Oh, spots the grill, decides to go outside of this little, I don't know what's it called. I don't know, it's cover for the rain, for stuff to be put underneath. He's gonna chase down this grill. The T-29 on the bridge just died, I think, yeah, to the tiger. I was just gonna say that because I looked at the minimap and saw that he was straight across from it. He hits him in the track, doesn't damage it, and he bounces a freaking Yak Panda. Bounces him. What? And he's still chasing the grill. Care about the Yak Panda. Care about the Yak Panda. And well, the Yak Panda didn't really know back then how to counter it. It looks like he didn't know. He should have just backed up to the building, and he could have reversed into the train wagons, and that's how you deal with circles. When someone circles you, tries to circle you to death, just back up to a building and just start to turn away from it, or towards your enemy, and then you'll be like forcing him away from you, and that's how you deal with it. He finally gets the grill as well here, as he chased him earlier, and then he spots an SU-100. And when he gets down here, he has been all over the map already, getting 3 kills and some spotting damage. See if he can. Oh, nice drifting there. And he goes. Oh my god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Phew. Very close there. And he has auto aimed on this dude as well. Yeah, just stay there, or go on the side of him. Just stay right behind him. Staying right behind him is the best idea, or just sit right there because he wouldn't be able to turn quick enough. Bounces there, and he didn't get a chance to turn around. Just like the ISU, the most tank destroyers are way too slow, or were way too slow to turn around for the T-50-2. So there was no chance in hell that SU-100 would have done anything to the T-50, even if he had like backed off to the edge of the water and like dared him to try and keep him there. He still wouldn't have been able to do anything to the T-50-2 there. Either he would have drowned by going backwards into the water, or he would have just been shot. He stops to fire at the T-150, and he does get some damage in on him. And then he decides to go straight towards him. And this is what the T-50 could do. it could turn, as you saw. He was going straight towards it, and then he turned to the left a little bit. The traverse speed on these tanks were insane, and that's highly likely why Wargaming decided to just completely remove them instead of just nerfing them so they wouldn't feel like the tanks at all. But yeah, this dude is going to get Top Gun on this KV-1S, and that'll be it for this time in Honoring the Dead. But the T-50 has also been nerfed a lot, so it's not what it used to be. So if you want to be a part of Honoring the Dead of the T-50, send in your T-50 replays to TheRiisingSun at hotmail.com and name the replay Honoring the Dead T-50, and then give a little description of why you want your replay to be Honoring the Dead T-50. I'll see you guys next time.